Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the start of Dolphin's Dive. In the unlikely event that this happened and Krista needs the start of this stream, I guess. That was the secret Twitch only segment. Yes, the YouTube segment will have a specially prepared intro if I ever get around to recording that. Okay, so what's something that we haven't done last week? We could go complete redemption and just do the same dungeons and heroes from last time, but let's see if we can get lucky with another dungeon slash hero. Hydra. Caliana's too easy. Witch. Hydra and Witch. Let's see if that makes any sense. Hydra. Witch. So the Y button is view card. Which button is that? It's not that button. We spend an extra time at the start of each turn, and heroic dice get decreased by 1 after rolling and checking other effects. Starts with agility needs, increases to strength and mana. On the flip side, kind of balanced. Need consistent mana 6s, or consistent agility 6. And then there's the rectangles or boxes, whatever. Before placing damage, remove 1 damage from Hydra for each uncovered skull. Oh, so this is the one where if you don't cover a skull, it heals. It heals. They heal. So you would have to cover all the skulls in 2 rounds in order to kill it. Because if you do 3 and then 2, I guess you could do 2 and 3. 2 and 3 would one cycle it, or 2 cycle it. But if you do 3 and 2, you would heal 1 because of the uncovered skull, and then it would take 2 damage, which would put it at 4 skulls, which is not dead. Okay. So the witch, this button, even on strength, agility, and mana, spend a time to roll 2 heroics, spend 3 times to roll 3 heroics, discard 1 of the rolled dice, and then roll the strength die for each odd die in my pool. That is a really interesting one. Inner Fire is, oh, that was a combat only heroic feat, which is kind of rare. The peril only skill she has, reroll up to 2 dice or gain a heroic 3. That's pretty nice. Which I believe helps, well, maybe not immediately, but it does cover the armor on floor 2 on perils, which is nice. Or we re-roll in the event we don't get a 5 or something, but that's not an armor box at least, so it's not terrible if we can't cover it. It's forced armor boxes in perils that tend to screw up perils in the later floors, although I think it's also true of, like, yeah, Dragon's Cave has that armor too, but if you can't cover that armor too, that's kind of bad. But there was another dungeon that, yeah, Mudlands has an armor 4, and I think that screwed me up last time. Was it Vile Roots you also fought in? 3 and 5 is tough. I don't think we fought that one, though. It was Realm of Venom, and look at all those armors. Was it Realm of Venom? No, it wasn't Realm of Venom. What did we fight last week? We got to 1 boss. I don't remember which boss. I keep hitting the wrong button. There's the Yeti? Oh, no, I've selected the Yeti. I think it was this one. Yeah, immediately discard all 1s, and we had that one fun roll where all the 1s got discarded. It had 2 armor 4s on perils, so it's kind of bad. Yeah, let's do Hydra and Witch. This is a standard game, I believe. I mean, it's saying standard deck down there. I just wondered whether there was an icon for that. So we'll go with the healing potion since that's basic or whatever. And we'll play Fearless difficulty as always. I'm not going to use a Fiend yet. We'll try to get 1 win with this, and then we'll play a Fiend game next or something. Let's see. Lots of time gets spent. 50% more time is spent in this dungeon. Fun fact. Alright, we start with the bandit. Heroic dice cost 3 dice and not 2. Requires a lot of agility. Gives us an agility. Gives us a cleave. Uses gives us 3 experience, but probably not taking experience. I mean, that one of the things I've thought about is whether, like, rushing to level 2 and getting that heroic dice is better than gaining items and skills. Like, you can only have 1 item and 2 skills. I wonder whether that heroic die is better if you can get it earlier or not. I think we'll hammer smash. I'm not sure if we cover all the squares, but we probably don't take that much damage. I mean, we can just spend the time, right? There's no armor here, so just whatever you don't cover, whatever you don't cover, you don't cover. Spending a time to not spend a time is not a good idea. Now, do I want a strength die and discard the 6? No. That 6 seems good. Those agility rolls, though, are pretty bad, and we have no skills here. No skills whatsoever. And no strength 5s. So that seems pretty bad. This doesn't cover any of the mana. This doesn't cover any of the strength. Sorry, agility. This doesn't cover any of the agility. This doesn't cover any of the strength. We can only cover 2 boxes. Well... So, like, if I did this... And then we spent all of these to get a heroic 3 that covers one of those. Now we only take 2 hearts damage. Originally I was going to put the 6 on this 5, but that spends costs an extra damage, but spends 1 less time. But time is less significant than damage. We don't have enough dice for cleave, but it's a pretty good skill. We'll take the agility die because that helps with the combats. Before the encounter, spend 3 time. And it has an 11 armor box. So, Lucky Familiar, reroll 1 of your dice or increase 1 of your dice by 1, and it's used in perils as well, which is pretty nice. We have no potions though, and I can only take 2 damage before I die. I could roll 3 heroics and potentially extra strength off of that, but the heroics would need to be good to make up for the time spent. Like, this is a fight where we're very reliant on a high roll. But it's early on, so if I die, I mean, just start over again. Just grind runs until you get a good start. But I think the safe approach is to flee. Come back when we have something to help us. This is a peril, which is actually good. Cleave is back. Actually, this is the same loot as the previous thing we did. Can we clobber logs? We would roll 2 strength. I don't think we even can clobber the logs. I mean, what? So the worst is that I roll 2 strength 1s. Even if I gain the heroic 3, I die. I could reroll dice. Like, if I gain the heroic 3, it doesn't actually help that much. I would need to get 2 5s for that to really be significant. And with only 2 dice, I would be I absolutely can't cover both the 8 and the 5, but I can probably cover the 8, so I'd be resigning myself to taking a damage here. Seems hard. Dodging logs is a worse idea. We get an extra agility die, but we need that to be a 6 for it to be better. I don't really want to flee this one though, because we already have one open door and we can't fight that one. So I guess we high roll this. As long as we roll at least a 5, we can cover the 8. Interesting. Is there a way to make this work? It doesn't work. Because the problem is... like, we would actually have a sum of 13 if I gained the heroic 3. But... I can't spread the 13 evenly, so... I mean, yeah, because I'd have to put the 6 there to cover the 5, and then I have a heroic 3 that would not be enough to cover the 8. And there's no reason to re-roll, because if it covers the 5, that's a worse outcome than not covering the 8. And gaining the 3 doesn't do anything, so we take another damage. It's okay, it's only a flesh wound. I think we'll take cleave here. Not sure we're ready for the ice elemental yet. Oh, I'm disconnected, by the way. I didn't even notice. That's good, I started the recording. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My internet died and I didn't notice because I'm not focusing on my monitor. So, and this is fun because my local recording doesn't have the intro, so hopefully Krista could stitch stuff together, I guess. That's what her job is, right? So, we're here. Arrow wall. If I were to go for it to gain the potion and I use the potion to heal, would that be good? That's what, roll just straight up 3 mana? It's not really good for the boss. We need something consistent. If we rush through... well, rushing through would be worse, right? I'm just gonna do magic shield, and if we die, we die. Don't have the 5. And a reroll would need to be... for us to cover everything, it'd have to be 5/6 or 6/6, which is 3 out of 36. Or 4 out of 36? No, 3 out of 36. So that's a 1 out of 12 chance that we can cover the 5, or cover both of them. On the other hand, if I roll 2 1s or 1 2 or 1 3, 2 2, 1 4, 2 3, I don't cover the 6 anymore. And then the 3 doesn't do anything. Doesn't even cover like the sum of 11, so guess we take the damage again. And because of that, we take the potion. And then we heal. Not really happy about this start. I don't have much to show for us. think we'll discard the 1. I guess I could keep the 1 and put it into cleave. That gives me another strength die. Which we do need some strength. We also need mana. And the 4 and the 5 do cover parts of that, but if I keep the 4 and the 5, I only roll 1 die. And I want more strength dice. Oops. That's not the button. Do this. There we go. Okay, well, the strength roll was good. I love the armor icon flash. Reminder, you can't do this. Okay. So we do have a mana 6 and we have something that can cover the mana 5. We have something for the strength 3. We have enough to cover the armor. I can't imagine why that wouldn't be used like this. And then I might as well go there. Might as well go there. And if I convert these to a heroic, and then I cleave with whatever die. I guess... Oh, I did need a 3. Okay, that's why I did that for. Okay, I successfully did not take any damage. I just spent like 6 time doing this, though. Lucky Familiar seems to be a good combo with Inner Fire. But we're already at the end of the floor. Not really good time. I'm gonna spend extra time to take a damage so I can check 1 door. It's not gonna be enough to level up. I do want something to show for myself here. If any boxes are empty, spend 2 time. Clarity Potion. Reroll all the 1s and 2s and then roll a heroic. A useful one. I'm gonna skip the heroic feat. Am I? I want to check. I want to check my thing. Reroll 1 of your dice or increase 1 of your dice by 1. I think I do actually want to roll for a heroic. Alright, well, easy decision there. They're both odd. Keep the higher one. Heroic 3, Strength 3. We do not have a Strength 6. We do have things to cover the manas. We have 2 candidates for increase by 1. And then this fork becomes a 5. That can be increased by 1. This can go there. That can go there. And then... Oh, if we well, we can already... If I increase this by 1 twice, I cover the 6. And that covers the 5. I don't have something to cover the left 5, though. And then the problem is... I guess I can turn the 1 and the 2 into a heroic. And then I can re-roll a strength or the heroic, doesn't matter. If it's a 5 or a 4 or a 6, it's good. Otherwise... Oh, but I have to increase this to be a 6. But no, wait. I don't have to increase it to be a 6. It gets increased to be a 5. Right. So this could maybe be a 6. Oh, perfect. Yeah, and then this becomes a 5, that becomes a 5, this becomes a heroic. Put that towards cleave. We did not spend time. Nice. Since we have cleave, let's take the item. And I'm gonna spend 1 more. I'm gonna take another damage. But now I can spend 2 time on this if I want. or I take a damage. Consistency. What? Wrong one. Ah, nope. Change any or all of your dice to 4s. Together with cleave, that gives me 5s. I can't do this though. I mean, no, I just can't do it. So I took a damage to not fight. Great. Probably gonna die now. Had a rough start. That tends to happen on Fearless with no progression, right? If any armor boxes are empty, discard this instead of looting. Holy, that's a lot of boxes. Okay, well, we need to really pick up the pace here. Oh my god. I want to discard the 2 because I get a roll of strength off that at least, and it still wasn't good enough. I expect nothing, and I'm still let down. Our mana, like, our agility, like, that's not really good, is it? Okay. No potions. Cover the armors. Cover the damage. We're only taking 4 damage. We need to take 1 damage. Any way we can pull that off reasonably. No? Okay. Let's, I could increase that by 1 twice to make it a 3. Might be better. Or this increases to be a 3, and that covers the armor on the agility side. We do have to cover at least one of the damage agilities, though. This increases to be a 6, and it covers a damage. This is not good enough. I need to re-roll 1,000,000 dice. Can I cheat the game and re-roll more than 1? Like, this is going there, right? This is going there. This covers the agility 3. Oh, but I guess now this 5 doesn't cover the 6th, which was what I originally said it was going to do, but now it can't. Yeah, we're dead. Maybe? Definitely, right? I can cover an agility with this. So this covers the 3, this covers the 5, this covers the 6, and that covers that one. Yeah! We're still dead, but yeah! Oh, we got a square. I got a square. Put on a circle, though. Okay. Should I try not being on Fearless? Be on Novice? Or Veteran? Nah, I like Fearless. Although it's really difficult, but there's an achievement for winning without progression if you play on Fearless. Of course, I am playing on progression, which means I'm not getting that achievement, but you know, this game's too easy, so we really should just make it harder. Okay, so if we want to completely cheese, we do Mist and Caliana, right? Mist and Caliana versus Phoenix? Phoenix isn't that hard, right? Heroic dice cannot be placed in boxes with armor. All threes rolled are immediately discarded. Deal 1 damage if all skulls are covered, 0 otherwise. So with Mist, store a heroic die here when you use a mana skill, max 1. Divine Augury, any of the party's mana skills that have been used may now be used again. And Caliana's mana skill, gain a Strength X or Agility X. Your partner may increase one of their dice by 1. Of course, you have to spend mana for it, so it's not free, but it's nice. Whimsicality. The first 2 times the damage would be placed on Caliana each turn or boss round. Spend time instead. If Caliana would take damage, the game ends. Starts with 4 mana dice. Mist starts with an agility and 3 mana dice. So we're already rolling 7 mana. What could possibly go wrong? I believe this could be, yeah, it can be standard force or hybrid because this is like a whatchamacallit. A thing. It's like a thing. It's like a thing. Let's play with the force deck this time and use Cure plus Aid. We're still alive. This is the guy that looks really scary, but is really easy, right? No. This is the guy that's really hard. There's another one that kind of... Oh, I guess it's the Knoll, I think? I guess he looks friendlier. This guy looks menacing. Never mind. Flame Walk, though. That would be a really nice skill to have repeated with Divine Augury. Any chance that we could consider this encounter right now, or do we just come back for it later? We come back for it later, right? Because... we have 7 mana. We can Fairy Fire twice. But we probably want to start by finding a mana skill for Mist. I guess Flame Walk would be a nice mana skill for Mist, but let's see if we can get another one or something. Cue the 4 strength perils, yes. Speaking of which... if I strike down and I give damage to Caliana, we just spend an extra time instead. 4 times 2 poisons. What's the rule right now? No rule. Precise Blow is funny when we don't have any strength dice. Although it could just be heroic die, of course. Well, we'll just flee. Not another peril. This is one we can... oh yeah, this one has a mana option, right? Disarm, yes. So we get a mana die. That's what we really needed, was another mana die. Do I just take the experience here, or do I give mana? Mana to Mist, probably. Despite Caliana having dice. Because she's gonna have a mana skill to power up her Divine Augury, or her focus. Yeah, that word. Spend time for each poison in the party. We have to cover 3 strength armors. But we can Fairy Fire to get 2 of them. Convert 2 other manas to a heroic, so there's 4 mana dice left. Maybe we get to cover the 3, the 4, and the 6 after that. Or the 3, 4, and 5 if we use all 4. Otherwise we take 2 damage 7 times? No. Oh, it's not counting the Caliana damage in that consequence. I need to remember that. There's 4 damage on the card. So it would be 2 to Mist, and then 2 to Caliana, which would become time. Yeah, and that time is included in the consequences. Kinda have to do it. We've opened up 2 other doors. Oh, we also have that agility die. Ooh, and this is 6. Actually, it would have been nicer if it was a mana 6, but we do have this mana 6. Problem is you have to fairy fire 2 of these. And they're already not, like, we have 2 mana 1s that we can't really use. Even if I convert them to heroic, it would be a heroic 1. We could increase a heroic 1 twice to become a 3. Oh, but we can just put the number, right, we can, it's not just a single die, it's put any number of dice in here. So I can make a 5. And a 6. But then we don't cover the mana 6. Mana 3 is covered. We're increasing a die by 1. What if I... Well, if I use these 2 to make a heroic 5... We don't have the 4 at that point. Well, we would if we fairy fire. If we fairy fire these 2, we get a heroic 4, or sorry, strength 4. If I convert these to a heroic 2, increase it by 1, it becomes a 3. So 3 there. 4 here. 5 here. I have a 3 left over here. That would go on the damage box. This 6 could then go on the mana 6. We'd have a 1 left over. I can't figure out where it would go. So then Divine Augury to use Fairy Fire again. Doesn't matter what that one is, but we now get a mana 4. And we take 1 damage, spend 4 time. And we can't use Pulverize at all. I guess if we Fairy Fired, but I guess we'll take another Agility. Does that mean we can evade thorns? No. Maybe Razorbark is doable? There's not that many consequences on him. It's 2 damage, 3 poison, and... or sorry, 3 damage including the dungeon thingamabobber. 3 damage, 3 poison, 3 time. One of the damages or 2 of it would become time. But that assumes you don't cover any of the squares. The 15 should be trivial. With 8 mana dice. That's a 1.875 average roll when the average roll is 3.5. But don't underestimate the ability to roll 1s and 2s. Of course, some of them could be converted to agilities and heroics, or to strength or agilities, and we can also get an increase off of Fairy Fire with that. I'm gonna try it. We lose a heroic and we lose a strength. I guess that's the real consequence, is the permanent reduction in your item pool. The ones are on the wrong side. The ones would be better down here. I guess not really, because Fairy Fire. You have a 6. That's good. That 4 can be increased to cover a 5. That's really good. I can go on the 3. So what combination of things do I want here? This 6 is never going to increase, I might as well go there. Is there a way we can finagle 2 strength 4s? Doesn't seem like it because we need an extra pip. Actually, no, because if this gets increased by 1, because that was yours, right? Yeah. The way this UI works is you can't put the dice down. You can only put it back in the box. I could increase that by 1, it becomes a 2. Alright. I guess I could make an agility and get less poison. No, because we're already covering that. Yeah, that. And so we do that. That minimizes the consequences. It's only 1 time. Not bad. Flame Walk on Mist, of course. Now we have a mana skill. We're still not ready for Thorn Spitter. We have a mana skill on Mists. We're gonna start getting we're gonna start getting heroics a lot more easily. Unfortunately, we can't use it in perils. And this is not a good peril. No armors on the boss. Not many armors in combats, except for what's on the card. And we don't have enough dice to run through. Unless we just want to take a bunch of poison damage. We really need to find not combat agility perils. Like this one. So that we get another mana die. I guess this is an experience fight. This is a lot of 6s. Remember this. Remember this roll. When later I say something like, why do I never roll any 6s? I only ever roll 1s. Because the answer is, I did roll 6s that one time. I just forgot to account for that. Hey. Charmed Panther. I like that skill. It would be a little better if I can give it to Mist, because that could get increased with Fairy Fire, but we don't want to lose Flame Walk. That is, however, not a peril skill, so we're in the exact same dilemma as last time. But we do have an item and a skill on both. So even though we're kind of exploring inefficiently, we're kind of set up for this floor. We will get to level 2. We don't have any poison. Stone Skin prevents a damage, but Charmed Panther's probably better. Flame Walk's obviously better. Am I getting... Oh no, I'm on Do Not Disturb. Just because I know I can't hear it, because I don't have my headphones in. I think this is like the same sort of situation as another fight we did. That's not what I want. Go away, go away, go away. Just want to look and see. I want to look at this card. And then I want to look at the item. Yeah, we already fought it. That's what I thought. Because this looks very familiar. We do get a Strength 4 off of Charm Panther now. And we have Flame Walk, which we can repeat twice. And that gives us a lot of dice. And we can use it twice. So the question is, what do we want now? Strength 3. We do have a mana 6, so I don't need another 6, so these could become a 5. They covered the 5 down there. Caliana has a 4 and a 6, and a 3. But we probably... We're also getting a Strength 5 off of Flame Walk again. So just get a Strength 3. We could also... Can I not use Fairy Fire? What am I increasing here? I can increase that to be a 3. Yeah, because I lost the 3 that I had before. That goes there. Oh, but now I don't have a 6. Well, that can be used now. Doesn't really matter. Just cover all the squares, lol. I could also have also used Flame Walk. We got our mana skill usage, so we have focus now. And I probably want to leave that mana die on Mist because she needs to have dice to pay for Flame Walk. Do we want that agility die on Caliana? Doesn't really matter. Probably want strength a little more, and this gives you more experience. Another one of these. Unfortunately, now that I just exchanged dice, I can't do these skills, or these perils, unless I take damage. Dodging vines is probably okay if I'm just gonna take consequences. And then I would level up anyway. So whoever gets the poison would be healed. Caliana could take the damage to spend the time. Oh good, I can cover the armor box. Great. Oh, Mist does have damage already. Caliana with poison is fine, right? She would take 2 damage at most. If a poison roll is bad, but then she would heal immediately or whatever. It's also only 1 poison. 1 poison's easy. If I stay on the floor, I have to fight one of these and take a damage before I do it. Are any of these worth considering randomly? Don't think the Bramblefield rewards are worth it. If I give Precise Blow to Caliana, she gets a Strength 5 Agility 2, regardless of her Strength roll. Doesn't really do much for her otherwise. Agility die would probably be better, so we could do Perils a little more better. Going into the next floor. I want to look at Phoenix's den, but I can't. I can't. I'm pressing all the R buttons because I can never remember what is ZR and which is R, but none of them are working. I'll probably just descend. Because I probably have to take consequences in addition to the damage. Heroic dice cannot be placed in boxes with armor. I'm not really using heroics that much. Combat, combat, combat! Spend time for each 6 rolled. I mean... Oh, and you also want 6s. That's just evil. You're evil. What is that skill? Spend 2 strength dice, increase 1 die to 5 and another to 6, but spend a time. And we're doing it. And we're using this because we're going to get it back immediately. I mean, we could roll 6 with it and spend time, but it's fine. Do I want to give that die to Mist, actually, because of Fairy Fire? Or do I want to give it to Caliana because of Fairy Fire? Probably not. Well, I could increase dice with Fairy Fire, basically. Depends on whether... I could also increase the die by 1 with Fairy Fire, or I could fund Fairy Fire with stuff to hit the 6, I guess. We rolled 2 6s. One was in the wrong color. Gonna have a bit of a hard time funding Flame Walk, but you do only you pay 6 up front, but you only actually pay 2 overall. You don't need those 3s, right? So with the 4s we get off of Flame Walk, we cover the armors. Now I can do Flame Walk again with these. So now the agility's already covered. This 5 could be increased by 1 to be a 6, and it covers the worst strength box. This covers the 5, so we're basically... Oh no, I'm not getting another... Right, I need another 4 because I'm spending a 4 onto Flame Walk. And then Charmed Panther exists, I guess. Well, the agility is already covered, so we do that. Might as well put that there. I don't know what we're Fairy Firing for. All the strength's covered as well? We don't Fairy Fire? Are we're doing it because we have to increase the die by 1. But everything's covered on the strength side and the agility side. So just make this be whatever. Then Divine Augury, Flame Walk. And we're now super covered. Imagine having only 1 strength die and 1 agility die in combat's already being trivial. Is this good enough for the boss? We get 2 strength 5s. We get an agility, 2 agility 6s. Fairy Fire probably gives us another strength 5. Still need a mana 6. And then we need to cover the remaining agility and manas, but yeah, we're already basically set for the boss, I guess. As I said, Caliana is easy mode, and Caliana Mist is OP. We can't really take the item because we're already maxed on things, unless we want to convert the mana item to a mana health item, which is actually reasonable when you only have 3 max HP. But if we were not taking damage, we don't need that either anyway. But we're also not really able to follow up either. I mean, like, the completely bonkers approach is to use Fairy Fire on your worst mana die, and then use Fairy Fire again on your worst mana die, and then use those 2 mana dice, or the 2 strength dice that were previously mana, to then get a mana to 5 and a mana to 6. Actually, that gives us a mana 6. Actually. Okay. Well, in that case, it's Caliana's skill. Okay, then. It also gives us an agility 6? No, we had the agility was covered, right? What did we need? We needed an agility 5? No, yeah, no, agility was done. We needed another strength dice, and we needed a mana 6, so follow-up gives us both. Okay, yeah, so now we just need mana and agility to cover the 17. We already have the mana, so we just need agility. Add poison to consequences for each 5 die on this card. Okay. A Ness, apparently. Okay. Overlaid. So a little bit awkward. If I used these 3 to go into Flame Walk, then it's a bit awkward using it a second time. I use the 4 into 2 when I get a 4 back, then I could do 4, 3. Then this one's a bit awkward. I could do 1 and 5, I guess. We don't need that much mana on this card. We would just like to have 1 mana 3 left over. There's no armor? There's 1 armor. Well, we could just cover that. Well, I guess we want it... Yeah, we need to put 6s on the 5s. I can't put that on the armor box because of Phoenix's rule. Flamewalk gives us 2 more agilities, so I guess we take an agility here. Yeah. Put that there. This 6 goes there. This strength 6 that we already have goes there. Don't put a 5 on this card, so yeah, if this 5 goes in the Flamewalk, it's actually good. Although I'm just gonna do it this way. So the question is, what are we fairy firing? This 5 isn't going on the main card. It could be increased if we wanted to. We're gonna need to increase one of them, I guess, or we just fairy fire to get the right numbers. That 3 is not being used. 4 or 5 goes into Flamewalk. This 1 is useless. This goes there. So yeah, Fairy Fire and another Flamewalk does it. Or we just increase this by 1. And then we don't need a Flamewalk? Okay. I already got focus. Don't need a mana item. So turn your agility die into a 4, but also get a strength roll. Okay. Unfortunately, this is a peril. This has a mana part in it, though. Yes. Forest Blessing. Reroll a die and gain a heroic 1. Well, we're definitely displaying prowess. We don't have a mana skill. Hey, look! Half my dice are 6s again. Take that, all the naysayers who say this game was programmed terribly. Yes, we can. I'm sure at least one person has said, like, why is it that it's only when I roll 8s that I get a lot of 6s? Why do I not get a lot of 6s when I roll 2 dice? Why is it that when I roll 8 dice, I get a 6, but when I roll 2 dice, I don't get a 6? Well, that's because when you're rolling 8 dice, you have more chances at 6s, doofus. Anyway. Question is whether one is better than the other. Obviously, we keep Flame Walk. Actually, Finesse with Fairy Fire is another way of getting a 5, isn't it? Yeah, that gives us the Agility 5. We still don't have a consistent mana 6 other than Follow Up. So now Charmed Panther is oddly redundant. It gives us a lightened means of covering the 17. But Forest Blessing gives us a heroic die that can go into Follow Up. To be fair, the game may still be programmed terribly, says the programmer. Yeah, isn't there still the lingering issue of why 1s and 2s are slightly more likely? The question is Forest Blessing or Charmed Panther? Because Charmed Panther just guarantees we get a 4, right? Whereas Forest Blessing helps fund... Yeah, I think we replace Charmed Panther. Charmed Panther is actually one of my favorite skills, but I think it's less valuable than Forest Blessing here. Convert poison to... yeah, well, whatever. You have text that doesn't matter. So now we go into the fight, and we roll our best dice. Do I give that to Mist? I'm still confused as to where I want this agility die to go. Or not agility, heroic die. We can still turn off roll animation to get rid of it, except there was that one bug where disabling roll animations made that one heroic feat not work. But I think that's fixed, right? So we actually have a 2. And like... we do get 2 5s off Flame Walk, we probably want to keep those. I think we just do that. I don't want to convert my Agility 6 into a Agility 4, but I guess this Finesse goes there. This Heroic one goes into Finesse. Good mana numbers here. We do want to keep a 6. Caliana has a 6. Now if I do this 6, and then 6 into Flame Walk, Divine Augury, and then 4 and 6 into Flame Walk, I keep these 2 5s, which aren't really too important, but then we still have this 6, but we get 5s, the agility is trivial. I guess I don't need this agility 6. And like the only purpose it would be is to convert to a heroic, but a 4 would be good enough because the 6s and 5s are covered. On the other hand, that 1's not doing anything. I guess we'll use the 1. I'm spending too much time min-maxing when I could just cover all the squares, right? Question 2 is, what do I Forest Blessing, if anything? we'll just fairy fire this. Increase something by 1. Doesn't really matter. Just cover all the boxes. Oh, I guess I was using the 5 and the 1 together. Armor. Look at all my agility 6s that are just sitting there unused. This would be a nice fiend game as well. Like, look at all these dice I could put on the fiend box. Potion, lol. Nah, strength on Caliana's fine. We do have to survive the 3rd floor, which is where 3s get discarded. Yeah. You again. Focus plan on Mist is hilarious. So let's see. So Flamewalk already... 2 of the 5s... Yeah, the 2 strength 5s are already used. An agility 6 goes in the 5, the other agility 6 goes into the 17, and increasing that by 1 doesn't help, so I don't think it even matters to take focus plan. I guess it'd be the item on Mist. And maybe down to 6 strength dice and 4 heroic dice. We're not really using either that much. Technically, that's better. Okay. So that's gonna go there. That's the armor. That's the 6. 4, 4, 3. Flamewalk gives me the other 5. And the 15 is covered. Oh, I guess we gotta save dice for Flamewalk, don't we? But it's not hard at all. I guess we could also just fairy fire it. As long as Mist has used a mana skill, which she has. So Mist ended up with both of the Razor Bark cards. Split weakness doesn't do anything for us. Dice may not be re-rolled or increased. So that affects Fairy Fire, it affects Forest Blessing, and that's it. I would be wrecking the Fiend, yeah. Maybe I should use this team against the Fiend. I mean, it's like, we've already won, right? It's there's no way to lose at this point other than I roll all threes. In which case the game is programmed terribly and I blame John. I get, yeah, so I can do this. And I can't reroll, but I get a 1, yay! Okay, so where are we at? This, oh, but that's an armor. But this. And we still need a strength 6. Flame Walk won't get us that because we can't increase it. So it has to be Fairy Fired. Armor. 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 Okay. Armor. Buttons. I have to discard. Oh. Yeah, I could just stall through floor 3 if I'm worried. Actually, oh, whatever. Whatever. This doesn't matter, that die's not doing anything. I guess it'd be better on Caliana because it could go to follow up, but it's not needed, right? But if we're trying to be good players here, if we're trying to show what optimal play looks like, okay. So now I cover. Probably need a Fairy Fire for an Agility 3. Agility's done. Strength is done. Oops. Alright, nice. And we have like 8 extra dice again. Okay, items or skills? I don't think the skills are worth. This is good experience. We'll just take it. Spend time for each closed door. Oh no. Still better than fleeing, coming back with no closed doors. We have mana 6. So how much agility do I need to keep? I already have a strength 6. Flame Walk gives me the other strengths. Fairy Fire can be used for agility. If needed, I'm not sure if it's needed. So I could just, yeah, I don't need the, the agility die. So then we flame walk with those. Strengths are done. We need the agility a little more. Increase the die. Doesn't matter. How would we do this? Just cover all the boxes. Can't take mana items. That is a strength, or that is a peril skill, but not better than anything else. I could level up if I convert a 3 experience item, but the mana item I have is not 3 experience, and having 9 mana dice does not help me. Unless there's a weird rule that I never realized, which is like, if you if you have too many dice, you roll a die of a different color. No, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. You're a bit better with strength than with agility. But follow-up is our means of guaranteeing we have a mana 6. Ness is the least important one. But even then, maybe it's not useful. We got 2 strength 5s from Flamewalk. Strength roll we're getting off of finesse is either a 5 or 6, a 4 that gets increased by Fairy Fire, or a 3 that gets increased by Fairy Fire twice. Dolphin's house rules to make the game easier seems legit. What are my house? Oh, where I roll extra dice? Right. If you have 9 mana dice, and you don't have 9 mana dice in your pool, you should roll a die of any color. Obviously that doesn't work, because if you exile dice from the supply, you're more likely to run into the situation where a player has to roll first because you don't have enough in the pool. Yeah, finesse turns an agility die into a 4, but we are only having one. We have 1 spare agility die on mist. Does finesse give me 3 experience? Yes. No, I don't want to be famous. Wait, don't press that button. Wait, don't do that. So now strength perils are more easily done. We have Blitz. And we've leveled up. Nice. Okay. Untitled skill. Not that it matters. Oh, we almost didn't get a 5. We could still use this, which I assume means I increase the die by 1. Strength item. Guess I give it to Mist for Blitz. We're not really using follow-up right now. It's more for the boss. So I can use Blitz with a heroic for the second half. So spend the heroic. So in Perils, Mist rolls the heroic is what you're saying. Because I could use that. Spend time for 6s? Oh man. Oh man. Use another skill without paying for it, but spend a time. What? Did someone say free flame walk? I was gonna say, I'm not gonna roll any 6s! Nice thing about Caliana is that when you want to spend time at the end of a floor, you just give the damage to Caliana. Okay, we don't have good numbers here. But this is the part of the game where we don't care what we roll anymore. Probably should have done Flame Walk first. Probably okay. Because I want to increase this by 1. To put in the 5, but now I can't use it towards Flame Walk. But that's okay, I'll just use the 4 and the 3 next time if I need it. If I need it. The agility's already done. I do need another 4. Yeah, I used Forest Blessing. Oh, that wasn't good enough. Oh, but Divine Augury gives me it. Or not Divine Augury, but Flame Walk gives me it. Oh, but I was... Oh, but... Never mind. I keep thinking... Yeah, I have this 4 that I was using for both Flame Walk and for covering a box. But I could just cover it with... Oh, I can't. But I could just put that in the Flame Walk and it will work. So then... This 6 then goes on the Strength 6. The Agility 6 goes on the Agility 6. The other strength boxes are covered with 5s. The 3, yeah, so we're done. We don't need Fairy Fire then. Am I using this? You're right, yeah, I'm using that. I'm not using... No, game. Please, game. I do need to increase the die by 1 with Fairy Fire. Okay. can stay on the floor still. Place poison on a hero. This is the real test of whether we can handle the boss, I guess. So Faint is actually not that useful because I have to cover all the armor boxes, all the skull boxes to do damage to Phoenix. And the other boxes are 3 heart boxes, so if I prevent 1 heart, I take 2 heart damage. But we're assuming that the mana one is trivial. The agility one is slightly less trivial. If I take Faint, it's actually not going to help with covering that box. And it also doesn't help me prevent the consequences that much. If I give it to Caliana, I guess I could use Fairy Fire twice just with my worst mana dice to get 2 agility dice that go into Faint, I guess, is what's going to happen. Then I get an agility 6 without spending much mana, and that's probably okay. And then I'm not using ludicrous amounts of dice in Fairy Fire. Yeah, that's probably fine then. ABDC, always be damaging Caliana. Okay, so we have a Strength 5. We have something to cover the Agility box. Now there's no more armors. So we cover the other boxes. Which is most easily done by using Flame Walk. You do have to use that at some point anyway, so... Sure, use those. Sounds good to me. That already covers the Strength 12. I'm just like not even putting dice in the right boxes. Alright, we're done here. Alright. So 3s are discarded. No heroic feats. Fireball? 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 Better than Blitz, right? Looks like we needed another Strength 5, which was either Fairy Fire or Follow-Up. So now Blitz is less useful. My controller disconnected. Weird, it disconnected as I was using it. Can't discard 3s if you don't roll any 3s. Yeah, so roll skills are less useful. Need to keep one of the 6s. I'm just gonna use this. Go with the approach that we talked about. If I increase that one, then that covers a 3. Yeah. I would Fairy Fire with these. Because this 2's not doing anything. I don't need to transmute. Unless I'm trying to kill time, which is a valid strategy. But how OP can we get before the boss? I don't want to reroll, actually. Oh, this one? Yeah, you can take that die. That's fine. I just wanted something for Feint. Why is Fireball such a good skill? Spend 5 mana to get 5 mana and 5 agility? Fireball exists. Hey, I could Fireball again. I could put that on Caliana. But then I will lose follow-up or Forest Blessing or Feint. Also, I'd have to strike down. I lost the Peril skill I had, which is okay. But I'm rolling 5 dice, and if they're 3s, that's kind of bad, right? I mean, I don't die. Pretty sure I don't die. If I strike down and I fail, that's 2 damage, 6 time plus the 1 up front, and then 2 poison. That spends a lot of time. That's the dream, right? Plus, when Caliana takes damage, that's another time. Bye, die. Bye, dice. Oops. No. That seems better. I mean, this is just better in every way, right? Because either it gives me 2 strength dice for follow-up, or it gives me a heroic 5. I would survive this again. Even if I suffer all the consequences. No discards. We can actually cover another box this time. Yeah, if I don't spend time here, I could explore 4 doors. Ah, you don't spend any time. Oh ho! Oh ho! I wonder what I'm funding Flamewalk with. Actually, yeah, I just put a 6 on that. If I increase that by 1, it... goes in the fireball. I don't really need all those dice though. I'm also out of strengths. Whoops. I just love that we're getting 3 agility 6s every turn, regardless of roll. Yeah, transmute also exists, so like even if I roll all 3s, I get a free flame walk. That's probably the best use for that. So where's things going? I need another agility die. I have to keep the agility 6. Or sorry, her mana 6, but I can just fairy fire, I guess, instead. Actually, let's just do that. Like the strength's done, right? But so would the mana in some sense? I don't know. This is... John's already stopped watching because it's trivial at this point. This is a game where you don't think and you win. It's like when John plays Spirit Island, he reaches a point where he knows we've won, and then he checks out. It doesn't matter what we do at this point. We've already won. Whereas I like feeling strong for once after 4 games of defeat. I feel empowered. It hurts so good. Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing. More teasing about Spirit Island than actually your attendance. I said 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Wait, I was the bad guy? Always has been. Invulnerability potion. Can't be used on bosses. Okay, I guess we'll stabilize the aura then. Actually, do we even do that? There's no reason to do this. This is a risk. We're fine on combats, but the perils, we could roll all 3s and die. And this is not worth it. I mean, would I die? If I got all the consequences, 4 hearts, 3, 4, 5, plus stabilize aura is 2 times, so 7 time, which would convert into 2 damage. Yeah, I would probably run out of hearts. Oh yeah, with Caliana we could just look at everything. Same situation as previously. Exploit's an interesting skill. Yeah, just use Caliana here to help out. Just see what we have here. This is a combat. No rerolls. Do we even have rerolls anymore? We have an increase still, but that's always there. Spark. Spend 3 mana to roll a mana and then increase it by 2. Is that something that we need? No? I guess we take a look at the other door. Because, like, we could decide which one we want to level up with. Okay, that's another peril. We have 3 perils. There's a lot of time here. We don't care about this item or the skill, so this would be a fight to level up with. If we wanted to do it. So the worst that happens, all the consequences considered, 7 time and 3 damage. But with 2 time on the door plus the 7, that would be another 3 damage, which could be spread out in different ways. So 3 damage, actually it would have to be, because of the 3 damage, 1 goes to Caliana, and then she can't take any more damage. So Mist would have to take 2, and then we get 3 damage on the door, so Mist would take 3 more damage. So she would be at 5 hearts, but we could aid twice and not die. Or just cure twice, not aid, but cure. We do still have aid, actually. But we're assuming we roll all 3s across 10 dice. If we use focus, it's 9 dice otherwise. I think we survive, right? If we used all our potions on this fight. An easy way to lose would be to just actually... What if I struggle free? If I struggle free, I'm just accepting I'm getting consequences, most likely. I mean, I am still rolling a number of strength. I have more strength dice now. Kind of weird. But same damage, 3 less time, and a poison. 3 less time means 1 less damage. Poison is inconsequential because it would just be used on the boss on the first round. Even if I take damage, Caliana would take it and we wouldn't die. Or I give it to Mist because we could just aid and heal it back. I think this is still better. Okay. That's a number. Those are numbers. Can I cover this? I can cover all the boxes. Okay. Nice. All this worry. We don't want that skill. Nice. So now we can take Spark. Not sure that Spark would really do much, except turn the worst mana die upwards. Oh, but it has to be 3 mana up front. We don't need the agility. Do we need the agility? I guess the problem is... The problem is we have too many 6s, right? Why am I worried? We're getting 2 6s off of Flamehawk. Alright, one goes on the 5, one goes on the 17. Feint gives us a 6, so that's 12. And then we have 2 more... I guess Feint requires funding, but we're funding it with Fairy Fire or something stupid? I don't know. Probably just take the die. Spark doesn't do that much for us. It's a roll. Rolls are less likely to work. Okay, now the challenge begins. Make magic happen. Make magic happen. More strength dice. Oh yeah, dice can't be increased. I forgot about that. Strength 6 is a bit harder then, isn't it? So I probably want to follow up then. No, wait. Follow-up doesn't work either. Yeah, dice can't be increased. So that's strength 6 is not trivial. Let me unwind a bit here, because the step where I converted strengths to make a heroic here, yeah. So, I'm guessing that I'm going to need to make a heroic 6 to cover the strength 6. Or that just goes to Caliana, but damage turns into time. So then there'd be 4 time on the card, 1 damage, or 1 leftover damage on Caliana, but we've already used the damage, so we can't do that without damaging Mist. I could do strength 6 off Fairy Fire. I don't know. I'm forgetting I can just do that. Fairy Fire has just been turn your worst mana into faint fire or faint fodder. So that gives me a strength 6 then, and then I don't need to waste my agility 6s, which means I still have things for the 5s. So what goes in faint then? I guess it's then what I just did. And then I fireball with these. They don't need mana. I know I can't beat her in one round. They. Now I got a 6. Yay! Now I can use mana skills again. Yay! I need one more agility. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need all the strength too, though. I needed everything. I could probably just transmute to fund Flame Walk. Okay. Oops. That was a challenge. Original Quake is now on Game Pass. I've not played Original Quake. It's one I've always thought about. Change the color of one challenge box. I can't look at the card right now. I can undo. I can apparently undo for some reason. Let me know, of course, because we didn't reveal new information. What if I changed... It's not any better to make the 17 strength, would it? We have 2 agility dice, but we're also getting a lot of 6s. And Fairy Fire. Strength dice are kind of taking up space, but... We also have Fireballs, which is... We're getting 4 Fireballs, which is getting us a lot of 5s. If I'm actually going to convert something to strength, then I don't want the agility, do I? I don't know. Give it to Caliana so she can fund Fant. And Exploit? Or give Exploit to Mist? If I die, then you can laugh at me. Okay, that's a good start. I don't think I'd die, though. Pretty sure I don't die, even if everything gets discarded. Yeah, we survived with 2 time. Okay. I don't think we take Vortex Stone. That's just unnecessary risk. Arguably, this entire floor was unnecessary risk. Arguably, all of Act 3 was unnecessary risk. Arguably, Act 2 after Flamewalk was unnecessary risk. Alright, no mana 6s here. Yeah, so am I converting that agility or am I keeping it agility? It's looking like I'm keeping it agility. I mean, still have to get another 6, but I could, oh, I can exploit to turn that mana 6 into whatever color with Fairy Fire. Well, the problem is that there's a weird situation here where I could use Fairy Fire to increase a mana to a 6, or I could use Fairy Fire to get a 6 of any color. And that's like doing Fairy Fire is actually too much, right? I don't think we're using it more than once though, so let me just do this once again. I'm just getting a bunch of dice here for no reason. Especially because I have too many strengths left over. I'm just starting to throw stuff there. Right, we just, yeah, like, we have enough dice there now, so yeah, it doesn't matter. This is just funny. It's just funny. Now, let's do it this way, for funsies. Make that heroic. Make that heroic. One to exploit with that. Turn this square into agility. Nice. Maybe the true agilities were the friends we made along the way. Still 3 potions left. You have a mana 6 this time. Well, that was trivial. Didn't even use a mana. Oh, I did use a mana skill. I didn't use Divine Augury. Or more than one thing. Oh well. Basic skills seem worth. Fearless victory. Yeah. Destroyer of look at all these achievements. Teetotaler. Oh, because I didn't use a potion? Is that what that one was? Nice. I'll probably just throw that there. Caliana does not need extra health, though. Ha! Well, we rolled the least ones. We also rolled significantly more 3s in a dungeon where rolling 3s is bad. So that's funny. Damage taken, 1! Alright, well, we finally avenged our last week's playthrough, although we had to use the cheat team Misting Caliana. I don't know if cheat team's correct, but they're definitely very powerful. Caliana by herself is very powerful, and Mist is also very powerful. But at least with Mist, she still has hit points. With Caliana, you reach a point where you're like, alright, well, I'm gonna just check all the doors at the end of the floor and then decide what I'm gonna do. Whereas with Mist, it's like, alright, if you exclusively play Caliana, you can keep your damage taken stat at 0 forever. That is a strat for those of you at home who refuse to play one deck dungeon because you might accidentally take damage, which means you're a bad player. Just play Caliana, then you don't take damage. Ever. Alright, well, I thought about starting a game with Caliana Mist versus a Fiend, but it is past 9. I'm a little bit hungry, so we'll just end it here, and maybe in the future we'll come back and use Caliana Mist versus the Fiend. But I did avenge last week's terrible showing of one deck dungeon. The game's definitely a lot harder when you don't have a basic skill. I think that's really the main thing. I mean, obviously, like, these focuses are all, you know, varying degrees of usefulness, but having a basic skill allows you to mitigate a lot of the early game risk. And then depending on, like, what you like a lot. I really like the Fearlessness ability because that's a heroic die when you don't have a heroic dice, and it's free. And Blind Luck also gives you a number that can fund a skill when you don't have, like, it's kind of hard to take skills in the early game because you don't have the dice to fund them. Like, a lot of your early game rolls are going towards covering boxes unless you get a skill that can help you cover boxes, but I guess that's kind of oxymoronic, isn't it? But I don't know, I think these two are very powerful. I mean, Blind Luck's not explicitly powerful. Like, all these things are individually situationally powerful. I really liked the healing focus when I was first starting. Like, Prepared definitely makes Fearless difficulty less fearless, because you get the potion that you wouldn't normally start with. And First Aid doubles the cure potion effect, sort of. Recovery allows you to stay on the floor a little bit longer, and Grit, well, I haven't used Grit that much. Like, when are situations where Grit saves your run? Situations where you probably were going to die to the next round of the boss anyway. So I don't know. It's unlike, like, situations where I'm intentionally taking damage against the boss, or situations where I'm not in a particularly strong setting. Keen Eye prevents floor damage, so you can stay on the floor longer. Bandages gives healing, so Awareness actually is interesting. Sixth Sense gets rid of open doors. Maybe I should look at Awareness. Change a 5 into a 6. That doesn't help bad rolls. Alright, well, I am definitely done for today. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Check out the other streams they have on this channel. Every Monday at 5 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John / Migrant P. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. is Dolphin's Dive with yours truly. Every Saturday at 7 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with usually John, usually myself, usually Seamus, and sometimes you if you claim the 20,000 point Handelabra reward to be a guest on Spirit Island Saturdays. And every Sunday at 6 p.m. is Tales from the Archive with another letdown. The Handelabra products that Handelabra has produced include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, and Spirit Island, and Uncle Slam. Well, okay, Uncle Slam doesn't really exist anymore, but you can find more information on those games, except for Uncle Slam, at Handelabra.com. Those games are available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon's also on Switch, and Uncle Slam does not exist. Unless you have an iPhone that is old and has never been updated or something. In which case you might still have Uncle Slam. If you've got it for some reason. But if you have it, then you're not really interested in talking about it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you in the future.